So, hi everybody, another day. I am very excited today. I am finally, having talked about it for weeks, making the Simi skirt. So I'll slide in a second some really fast time of me prepping this project, and I'm going to duck in and take you with me at small snippets of this sewing session. I'm in ready to wear top today. I've got my Maison Fauve joggers on in this, can't see that, in the lovely teal fabric that I got from Lamazi. So yeah, so I'm just really looking forward to getting some sewing done. I'll slide in some clips of the countryside of the dog walk that we've just been doing. So a really nice at-home day with I've been in the hot tub, caught up with my husband, just talking about our holiday. We're going to the Netherlands for our anniversary in June, so we're just having a quick chat about that. I'll maybe show you later. I've been putting the labels in my container and generally just enjoying some time off work with a good headspace. Can't ask better than that, can you? Let's get some sewing done. Hi everybody, so I thought I would capture a moment with you. I've been putting in footage up to this point, some fast, some slow. Just wanted to share with you some of the sewing process of the Simi Skirt by Tummy Handmade. But I do want to catch a moment with you because I really have enjoyed making this skirt, and I've got to the point now where I've put the buttonholes, I've done the buttonholes, I've done all the facing. But I think at this juncture in making this skirt, the chances of this actually fitting me are almost zero. I am so frustrated. So I had to unpick the waistband, and I don't know what's gone wrong, but basically if I'd left the edge, this is of the front edge here, to the width that it said on the pattern, no chance that was going around me at all. And I'm so frustrated with myself because I didn't test that at the beginning. I haven't had to test that sort of thing for a long time, to be honest. I haven't made a lot of Tummy Handmade. It is the first thing I've made. So you can see here I've got a really, really narrow, and as you can see there on the button placket, no point in me having a interfaced button placket because the buttons don't sit in the placket. But do you know what? I don't know if this is going to fit. I think it's hugely unlikely it will. But I always, when I reach that point of I just don't know that it's going to work, I don't put stuff. I rarely, actually, it's better put, very, very rarely do I put stuff in the naughty corner, because this is the loveliest denim you'll ever work with. It's called Cousette denim. I bought this from Lamazi Fabrics. I'm not sure where else sell it, to be honest. I've done the little patch pocket on the front. I've even put a lovely little label on here saying made to measure. So I'm going to see this project through to the end. I also extended this skirt by a good that amount, whatever amount that is, and this is still super short. So frustrating. Well, it's not super short. I'm hoping it's just going to be just right. Definitely a tights and boots sort of scenario. But I've even gone to the extent of putting bias binding on the bottom in order to not really lose any length of the skirt. And it's all lovely and, you know, seamed nicely and everything. So, but I thought I'd capture a moment with you because, yeah, this is a significant moment of doubt, and I'm very frustrated by it. But it may just still be doubt, because I did put it around me once I'd, you know, opened out the button front and at least could get it on me. However, then the only buttons I had that I liked are these beautiful vintage buttons. I've had these in my stash for the longest amount of time. I don't know if you can even see them. Obviously it's now dark here because it's gone past 4 o'clock, but they're quite big buttons, and therefore the gap from the edge to in order to make that so that you can sew the buttons in, they've got to be quite far away. But then I thought to myself, well, I don't want the buttons like right on the edge anyway. So it is one of those classic moments in dressmaking or garment making where you think, let's give it our best shot, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Such a shame if that's the case, and it is such a shame because I had extended the skirt. I had done it to the size that I made it to a size 14, which fitted all right. It might still be okay. It might also be too much Christmas pudding yesterday, so it may well be that when I put it on in the morning, my tummy is less bloated. So I'm going to push on through, but I wanted to capture a moment with you, and I'll come back to you in a second, hopefully with a skirt on, fingers crossed. Well, there you have it. I have to say, it is really good to test your mind, to be cautious and take these moments in, because I have to say that despite my doubts, the skirt is finished and it fits really well. I'm actually really, really surprised. Now, it doesn't fit as per the designer would prefer. So yes, I do have the buttons outside the button placket, and what I've already done, which looks horrendous. Actually, to be fair, it doesn't look horrendous. Look on the inside. I think you can see the top half there. I have actually gone back in and put additional squares of interfacing over the buttonholes, and then reopen the buttonholes. So you can't actually see it because luckily it is it's always going to look like that, isn't it, basically? So actually I'm pleased with that, that's fine. So I've reinforced the non-faced buttonholes, if that makes sense, and it's really only these top two, maybe three, that are going to feel the sort of the weight of me, literally. So I've made sure I've interfaced them really well. So actually that looks neater than I thought it was going to. I did it because our instinct told me I needed to reinforce that, because although this is denim, it's actually a really nice weight denim, not really heavy at all. Just, yeah, it's got a nice amount of drape and movement to it. So I just didn't want those buttonholes to be under pressure. I popped this just ready to wear top on it, on with this. So let me just move to the side here a little bit so that I can slice in some footage. So it's just me, literally, I've hot off the sewing machine, put it on, no glamour, no particular styling, but I have to say I'm really pleased with it. I think even the little pockets on the front are pretty cute, obviously totally pointless, but just a nice design detail. And I was really concerned about the length, but actually I think you can see in the footage that actually it's fine, and when I sit down I can still feel skirt under my bum, which is always a win-win, isn't it? Unlike the grenadine skirt that I made first time round, that was super short. I still love that skirt, but I've repurposed that to elsewhere. But yeah, there we go. A Simi skirt in my life in this beautiful Cousette denim from Lamazi Fabrics. So that will conclude my sewing for today, which is just as well because it's now early evening. I'm just about to have a cup of coffee in my another mug that I had recently, the Sew Eat Sleep Repeat Retreat. My husband kindly made me a cup of coffee, and I think tomorrow, because I don't really like to have whips on the go, I think tomorrow I am going to whiz up these two bags. So I've got, I can't help but have a matching bag, which would be lovely. So matching bag, and then also I've still got another one to make in this beautiful leopard print as well. Whoops! So I think I'm going to make those tomorrow. They'll be my tomorrow project. And then I am going to go through my fabric stash, and I'm going to pick out some absolute favourites of mine, and I'm going to cut them out and make them up. I haven't got so much fabric behind the screens here. I've got quite a lot of fabric, but some just bring joy to my life. So I'm desperate to use that Lamazi fabric that I keep talking about, making the Hope dress out of, but I think I'm going to make the Olivia dress out of that. Rita's, the lovely Liberty cotton Tana laundry that Rita bought me earlier in the year. I'm going to make the Valletta blouse out of that, which is a Maison Fauve pattern, which I absolutely love. And I can see a lovely green and purple viscose there that I would love to make another the blouse with the frill and the pleats in it. It's completely gone out of my head now, that's annoying. I think that's, yeah, I really want to make that. But also there's a lovely another Lamazi fabric there that I really like to make a really simple Tilly and the Buttons dress out of. Again, the name of which has just gone completely out of my head. It just happens to be right here actually. Oh, the Indigo. Yeah, just such a simple dress. I just want to make this version here out of that lovely fabric, Zenerida Handsome fabric. But I've also got the lovely cream fabric sitting there that I want to make a cowl neck out of. So, nice problems to have, really. So I will leave it there for today, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe.